Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. Today we're finally building Iuno, our determined and beautiful priestess of Septimont. I'll be fully ascending her and her weapon as well as Forte Skills. I'll also level and tune all of her echoes today. After tons of farming, I finally have all the materials ready, so let's see if we can get some amazing substat rolls on her echoes before trying out her DPS gameplay alongside our newly built Lynae. If you would like to skip ahead, feel free to use the timestamps below. First things first, we'll ascend her to level 90. This shouldn't take long since we have all the ascension materials prepared. I do want to listen to her voice lines as we ascend her though.
My powers keep manifesting like my emotions, memories and connections. You've become quite adept at this anchor job, haven't you? From one moon to another through endless cycles, until it's beyond measurement. Are you sure about this? Indulging my willfulness? Just so you know, if we keep this up, we might fall into an unknown future scarier than chaos. Can I have anything else I want other than power? Think carefully before you answer. Once you say it, I won't stop until I get it.
Ooh, I love her determination so much.
I see cold flames beyond the edge of reason. I see perfection rising from the shattered end. I see chaos, I see illusions, I see truths. I see you, the one who captured the moon.
Oh my gosh, the writing is so poetic. I love the delivery too. Perfect, she is now fully ascended to level 90. Next, we'll be building Iuno's signature weapon, Moongazer's Sigil. Not only do I love the aesthetics of this weapon, it also naturally synergizes very well with Iuno's kit. It increases attack by 12%, and casting intro skill or resonance liberation increases resonance liberation by 20% for 15 seconds. And obtaining a shield allows resonance liberation damage to ignore 7.2% of the target's defense for 7 seconds, stacking up to 5 times every 0.5 seconds. Iuno has a ton of shield generation in her kit, meaning she can easily stack and maintain these effects. This amounts to 36% defense ignore at full stacks, which she can instantly reach when casting intro skill 2, lasting for up to 3 seconds. I'll quickly ascend her weapon to level 90 as well. There we go. The liberation damage bonus and defense ignore from the passive will be great for boosting Iuno's damage. Not to mention, it also provides a decent base attack and high amount of crit rate as a substat, which will make building our echoes a lot easier. Now let's get into her Forte Skills. According to the guide I'm looking at, Iuno's Forte skill priority slightly differs depending on whether you're building her as a DPS or hybrid sub-DPS. For both playstyles, Forte Circuit and Resonance Liberation are the top priorities, followed by Intro Skill for a sub-DPS build, and Basic Attack for a main DPS build, then Resonance Skill, and lastly, Intro or Basic, again depending on the playstyle. I'm planning to use Iuno as a main DPS, but I also want to enhance her hybrid playstyle too for more team versatility. I reckon I'll bring all of them to level 10. I have pre-farmed all the materials we need, and I want to maximize her damage as much as possible. There we go. I'll also get her inherent skills for the additional shield generation and buffs, as well as her stat bonuses for the additional crit rate and attack. Lovely! Her Forte skills are completely maxed out. This is very satisfying. All the time and wave plate spent farming definitely paid off. Iuno is an amazing resonator and well worth the investment in my opinion. Now that's done, the last thing we need to do for her build is her Sonata set and echoes. We're going to build Iuno on the 3-piece Crown of Valor. This is the best echo set for her as she's fully able to stack up its effect. This amounts to 30% attack and 20% crit damage at full stacks. We'll combine the 3-piece with any 2-piece echo set that provides area damage bonus, such as Sierra Gale, Gust of Welkin or Windward Pilgrimage. For her main slot echo, we're going to use the 4-cost Lady of the Sea on the Crown of Valor set, as it grants Liberation and area damage bonus when equipped, both ideal stats for Iuno. I'll be using a crit damage 4-cost since her weapon provides a good amount of crit rate, and her 3 costs will both be area damage bonus, and her 1 costs will be attack. We'll start with leveling and tuning echoes on the Crown of Valor set. As usual, we'll level and tune them once or twice first to see if we get any substats that we're looking for. If not, we'll move on to a new echo. For substats, we're ideally looking for energy regen, crit rate, crit damage, resonance liberation damage, and attack percent. And some flat attack now and then is decent too. Also, a lovely commenter on my previous Lynae build video recommended using sync tuning, which will level and tune simultaneously. We'll give that a try today. It should be faster and more convenient. Ooh, attack percent. HP, no. I'll level it one more time since it has attack percent. Yay, some crit rate. Aw, res skill. If only that was resonance liberation. I'll full send it though to see if we can get crit damage. Oh no, basic attack. There's no double crits, so we'll move on to a different one. Res skill, no. Energy regen. Flat attack, not ideal but not terrible either. Crit damage! And it's a high mid-roll. Nice! Attack percent too? Oh my gosh. This just needs crit rate and it would be lovely. Oh no, flat defense. That's such a shame. This was almost a really nice echo for Iuno. We'll try another one. Oh no, HP percent. These do need to be double crits. Crit rate! Oh my gosh, okay. We just need some crit damage and this would be lovely. No, attack percent. She does technically need that, but we really wanted the crit damage. There are so many good substat rolls on this one though, so I'll equip it for now, but I'll try leveling a few more. Basic, no. Basic again, no. Yay, crit rates! Lovely! Oh, another basic. Ooh, resonance liberation. Please, some crit damage. No, defense percent. And the last roll. Oh, attack percent. She does need that though, but we're missing the crit damage again. No. And flat HP, no thank you. Nope. No. Ooh, attack percent. Basic again? Where were all these basic rolls on my Lynae build? And res skill. Energy regen. Flat defense. I'll level it one more just to see. Crit damage! It's a low roll, but I'll take it for now though. Maybe we can get double crit? Basic? I am tempted to fully send it, but we have so many echoes to roll and need to be mindful of resources. I might come back to this one, but let's see if we can get one with higher crit damage. Attack flat. Heavy attack, no. Crit rate, nice. Energy regen too, lovely. No, flat defense. We still have 2 more tries to get some crit damage. Let's hope for the best. Resonance liberation, perfect. Now just some crit damage and I will love this echo forever. No, heavy attack. Oh, that's unfortunate. It was so close. No. Resonance Liberation, sweet. Crit rate as well. Okay, please, just some crit damage. No, flat HP. Well, at least she'll be a bit more tanky, I guess. No, HP percent. I didn't mean it. I was being sarcastic. This isn't looking too good, but I'm just going to fully send it anyway, just in case we get a high crit damage somehow. And flat attack. Oh no. Yeah, these echo rolls are not going too great. We haven't had any double crits yet, but let's not lose hope. Let's keep trying. Ooh, crit damage. And that is such a high roll too. HP percent. Resonance skill, no. Yay! Oh my gosh, some crit rate. Oh my gosh, if that was a resonance liberation roll before, this would be perfect. But look at that crit ratio. Lovely. Please give us a nice final substat, please. Yay, energy regen. Oh my gosh. I feel like that is the highest energy regen roll. I'm pretty sure her sub DPS hybrid build is more reliant on ER compared to her main DPS build, but it's so good to have regardless. This is a really nice echo. I mean, just ignore the HP percent and resonance skill, but the rest is lovely. I'll equip this one on her. Okay, now we can move on to her 3 cost on the Crown of Valor. I should have a few aero damage bonuses to try now after all the farming I've done. Res skill, no. But since the attribute bonus 3 costs are harder to come by, I'll tune them twice to see if we get any good rolls. And defense, well, at least we tried. Defense. Yay, we get a crit rate roll. Flat defense. Flat attack. Flat HP? You know what? I'm actually really surprised with how bad these rolls are. Apart from the crit rate, everything else is actually terrible. Attack percent, it has potential. And crit damage, it's a mid roll. Energy regen too? Oh my gosh, please, I am begging you. Crit rate, please. Yay! Oh my gosh, no way. This is an amazing echo. Oh my gosh. Just as I was saying our echo rolls were going terribly, look at this one. I'm missing resonance liberation damage, but the rest of the stats are incredible. I am so happy with this. I am definitely equipping this one. We finally have 2 good echoes on the Crown of Valor set. Let's move on to her 4 cost echo now. I have quite a few echoes farmed, but not many with crit damage as a main stat. Hopefully we can get some good RNG on these rolls, otherwise I might need to farm some more. Crit rate already? Perfect! Okay, flat attack. Basic attack. Yay, crit damage! And that is such a high roll too. This is amazing. And we get flat defense as a final stat. But I am so happy with this echo. We've managed to get a double crit on her 4 cost echo already. She can't really make use of the other stats, apart from the flat attack, I guess. But this echo is really a pain to farm, so I'll definitely keep this one on her for now and work on improving it later. I reckon we can move on to the 2-piece aero damage bonus echo set now. I have so many on the Windward Pilgrimage set since I farmed the Tacet Field probably hundreds of times for my Cartathea build. HP percent? No, I'm not trying to build Cartathea right now. Yay, crit damage! What is up with these high rolls? Oh, basic attack. And flat HP. I'll definitely keep rolling it though. I mean, look at that crit damage. Yay, Resonance Liberation, perfect. Okay, please, some crit rates. Oh, HP percent. That's so unfortunate since she needs the crit rate. We lost a lot of potential crit damage with this one. The Resonance Liberation roll was nice too. Flat defense, no. HP percent, no. Defense again, no. Oh my gosh, flat defense again? We're getting hit with a lot of defense and HP rolls now. Ooh, energy regen. It has potential. Resonance Liberation damage bonus 2. Heavy attack. It would need to be double crit rolls. Oh, attack percent. She does need that though, but no crits, so we'll have to move on. Attack flat. Not exceptional, but we'll continue. Attack percent. It's getting better. Probably best leave this one for now. Attack flat. Yay, crit damage. I mean, it's a low roll, but I'll definitely take it. Attack percent, sweet. Please, some crit rate. No, flat defense. And resonance skill, unfortunate. Yay, crit rate. Attack percent 2, nice. Energy regen, oh my gosh. Resonance liberation, oh my gosh, I might cry, please. No, HP, you're joking. I mean, look at these rolls. We had crit rate, attack, energy regen, and resonance liberation. If this had crit damage as a substat on the last roll, oof. I'm definitely going to equip this one on her for now, but I'll continue leveling and tuning a few more to see if we can get any better ones. Res skill, no. Flat defense, no. Yay, resonance liberation. And defense percent again. Yay, crit damage, and it's a mid-roll. Yay, crit rate! Oh my gosh, this is so nice. Please, a good final substat. Okay, attack flat, I'll take it. I think we would lose out on the current energy regen and attack stats, but the fact that we keep the resonance liberation and it's higher is very good. Also, we got the crit damage we were looking for. Let's move on to her final echo, a 3 cost on the Windward Pilgrimage Sonata set. Heavy attack, no. Attack percent, nice. Energy regen, not bad. Resonance skill, maybe we get double crits. No, unfortunately. Flat attack. Energy regen again. Yay, some crit rate. Heavy attack and the final roll. Yay, crit damage, and it's a high roll. Oh my gosh, Iuno is blessed with crit rolls, I swear. We have been getting so many high crit damage rolls. Look at that double crit and energy regen. The flat attack also isn't too bad too. I am so happy with this echo. We have a good lineup of echoes on her now, all with double crits and a lot of energy regen it seems. Unfortunately, we didn't get that many resonance liberation or attack rolls, but I think it's time to check out her stats and see where we're at. So we have 2099 attack, 83.5 crit rate, and 281 crit damage. and 130 energy regen. According to the guide that I have been following, her recommended endgame stats are between 1800 to 2400 attack, 65 to 80 crit rate, 215 to 260 crit damage, and 120 to 130 energy regen for a hybrid sub DPS build or 100 for a main DPS build. We've definitely met the endgame stat recommendation. Of course, this is just a guideline, and the best way to know for sure if the build is good is to try it out in combat ourselves. But I am so happy with her crit and energy regen. Although, I do think we could improve on her attack and resonance liberation. We didn't get many rolls for those sadly, but this is something I can work on over time. I am very happy with her current build, and I reckon she's going to be doing a lot of damage. If you have any suggestions on how I should improve her build, please let me know in the comments. Although we spent a lot of echo materials, we actually didn't use as much as I thought we would, and we should be able to get some back from all the unused echoes that we leveled. We have 37 echoes to discard, and we get 261 tubes and 282 tuners back. We still have a good amount of materials for future Resonator builds. Although I did go through half of my tuner savings, it is more than worth it since we finally have DPS Iuno built. It's time for us to test out her DPS gameplay. As I mentioned before, we're going to be playing her alongside our newly built Lynae. Lynae pairs very well with liberation damage dealers like Iuno, since her outro amplifies all damage and resonance liberation to the incoming Resonator. We'll also be running Shorekeeper on the team too for the massive crit buffs as well as other generalist buffs and healing. The guide that I have been using has a main DPS rotation that we can follow for Iuno. It's a highly recommended playstyle that is both really fun and strong, so we'll give it a go in the current Tower of Adversity. The enemies in this one have reduced Spectro and error resistance, so Iuno, Lynae and Shorekeeper should work extra well here. Here we go, starting off with Shorekeeper. I'm glad we're trying out this team for the first time against Mech Abomination. It's been in the game for a while now and I'm more familiar with its attacks. There we go, Shorekeeper ult. Intro into Lynae and use her ultimate. Then echo and skill and hold her heavy attack at full charge. Jump 3 times and plunge. Intro Iuno and use her skill. And jump attack. Basic attack 3 times. Oh no, I think I missed her skill there. Wow, big damage. And we repeat her basic chain and skill again. Now we intro back into Shorekeeper's discernment. Sweet! 1 team rotation and the boss is already half health. Understandably, the boss does have reduced Spectre and error resistance, but this team is insane.
In war with time. Loading.
Back into Lynae.
Tie a bow and call that my signature. I call the shots. Yo, over here. Zip. Marked. 1 more.
Tune break. Big damage, Lynae.
I am the moon. Face me. Fate in my mark. Answer my call.
Wow, that voice line is so powerful. I love it. Looks like we can finish it off with the Iuno's basics. Lovely, we cleared it with 40 seconds to spare too. This team is so fun, oh my gosh. I am extremely happy with my Iuno build and I am loving this team at the moment. So I'll wrap up the video here. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'd love to know how it's going in the comments, whether it's your pull plans, Resonator builds, or favorite team comps. If you're planning to pull Mornier, Augusta, or Iuno this patch, I hope it goes well. And if you're saving your Astrides for upcoming Resonators like Amieth or Luke, I wish you the best of luck. I personally would love to get Mornier. Her character design is stunning and reminds me so much of Jinshi, my first ever limited 5-star Resonator. She would also fit in very nicely with teams that feature a Tune Rupture or Strain Applier like Lynae. Then again, Amieth looks incredible too, and she's right around the corner in the next patch. I have a good amount of asteroids at the moment, and I haven't tried pulling Mornia yet, but I'll see if I can win the 50-50. If not, I might have to save my guarantee for Amieth and pick her up on a rerun, but I'll let you know how it goes in an upcoming video. Have a lovely day. See you again soon. Ta-ta for now.